All right, how's it going, everyone? It's time for another edition of Foxxy's Flea Market Pickups. Nothing is from the Goodwill, nothing is from secondhand stores, GameStop, whatever. This is all the stuff I got in one day of going to the flea market. Now, this is the most I've ever bought at one point at the flea market. I brought 40 bucks. I spent $39, and I have a total of, I don't know, like over 25 things. So I got a really good deal on a lot of this stuff. And nothing's like really worth $20, $50 worth of stuff. It's just things that I picked up for dirt cheap, and I didn't really care as long as I didn't have it. You know what I mean? If I don't have something, I'm going to pick it up, especially so if it's $1 or $2. First of which, we have a baggie of Game Boy Advance games. And from the same seller, I have a Harvest Moon DS Sunshine Island strategy guide. Generally speaking, I don't care about strategy guides that much. However, if it's for games that I genuinely give a shit about, I will pick it up. Especially Harvest Moon. Especially Pokemon. What else? Dark Cloud, if I can find it for not stupid $20 at the flea market like I did last year, I will definitely pick it up. Just games that, again, that I care about. Now, the games that are in this thing, I actually only wanted one. And the guy goes, take them all for $2. I can't seem to get rid of them. Just take them. And I'm like, okay. Not gonna argue with that, right? Not even gonna... You know what I mean? It's like, why would you argue with that? It came with Spider-Man 2. And they all came in the little Game Boy plastic protector case things. But I guess Spider-Man 2, Nickelodeon's Barnyard. I have no idea what that is. Top Gun something. I don't know what that says on there. Firestorm Advance. Don't know. Just a extra case. And Super Mario World. Can't read that because of the damn fogginess. Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. Now, this is the only one that I was looking to buy. And he just tossed all the other ones in there for free. And again, why would you say no? Even if they're shitty games, I don't care. It came with it, I'm taking it. Next, we got, for $1, Conflict Denied Ops for the PS3. I do have this on the 360, but I would rather get it on the PS3. The case is a little worn as far as like sun damage, and the disc is, I don't even know how it's possible, but the disc has scratches on it, and it's a Blu-ray disc. I've only come across 2 Blu-ray PS3 games that have ever had scratches on my entire 4 or 5 years of going to the flea market. That was a Ratchet and Clank game that I wanted really bad until I opened it, and it had massive like tiger claw marks all over it. And this one, however, it's not terrible scratches. I did put it in the system and it works perfectly fine. I was not willing to spend the $10 on the Ratchet and Clank that was filled with scratches. Those many years ago. But yeah, it's not a good game, by the way. Actually, it might be. I haven't played it in like many years. Next, we have 2 games that I got for 50 cents each. Oh no, not this one. I'm sorry. That wasn't. This was 50 cents from a seller. Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. I don't know if I had it. I know I had one of them. In fact, let me just look right now. I don't have it. That's great. So, for 50 cents, yes, please. Naval Ops Warship Gunner. Now, I absolutely love this game. I don't even know how much it's really worth, but I paid $4 for it, and this guy had a whole case, not a case, a box of PS2 games, Xbox games, for $4 each, and he was not willing to deal whatsoever. I picked up 3, and it came with, the other 2 were Black, which is not a game that I really care about or really like all that much, and Battlefield 2 Modern Combat or something like that. Games that I would like to have on the PS2. I was not willing to spend $4 on the other 2 because I know I could find them for cheaper at some point. I always end up doing. What else? I did. Okay, so it was $4 each. I brought up 3, and I was like, okay, it would be $12. Would you take 10? No. I know that they'll sell for $4 each, so I'm not willing to negotiate prices. And I'm just like, okay, then I'll just take the 1. And I went back to the bin of games, and it's like a lot of these games really aren't even worth that price. Like some sports games, ATV Off-Road Fury, which is not an expensive game, Tony Hawk games. What else was there? It was like 70 games, but again, they weren't really worth all that much. And he was like, "Oh, I'll take 100 for the whole box," and I was just like, no, I'm good." But yeah, that guy, he was a dick. He was an absolute dick. Next, we have 3 games I got from the same seller. No, that's 2. I'm sorry. Oh, I got a lot of this stuff from like 2 or 3 sellers, so it's kind of like I have it all spread out all over the place. I'm trying to go through it. I should have went through it earlier, but I got kind of excited with all the stuff I got. Super Trucks Racing. It's not a game that's worth really anything, and it's not a great game. It says on the back, racing on steroids. Responsive handling is one of the bullet points on the back here, and somehow I kind of doubt that. Then we have The Italian Job. I wasn't sure if I had this. I picked it up. I got 2 of these for... It was $4 for both of these. And then there was another game in here. Oh, I found it. Monopoly, the video game on the PS2. I got all 3 of these for $5. I thought that was a pretty decent deal. I know that Super Trucks Racing is only really worth $2 on itself. Okay, that I don't want. That I don't want yet. No. I'm trying to kind of separate that as I go. I'm sorry. These 3 I got from the same seller. Pro Evolution Soccer 2007. Halo 4, which I wasn't sure if I owned. Take a brief look. Oh, no, I don't. Great, I took a risk on it. And Jurassic the Hunted. What to say about the 3? Nothing about this. I picked all these up for $3, or I'm sorry, $4. This was $1. This was $1, and Halo 4 was the only one that was $2. It was a kid. He was a nice kid. I was actually debating on another game he had, but it was scratched. Don't remember what it... I think it was Aggressive Inline on the PS2, maybe. I know he had that. I don't know if that was the one I was debating on, but it was too scratched for me to want. But these are all mint as far as the discs go. Halo 4 I have nothing to say about. I've never played it, and I think people at this point know my thoughts on Halo. Jurassic the Hunted. I can say a lot about this. I actually don't mind it. I actually think it's kind of a fun game. I wish that they would make a sequel that is made really, really well. It is a budget game, so you're not going to expect like the highest quality, but for what it's worth, it was pretty fun. In fact, I thought it was so fun that I ended up platinuming the game on the PS3, which was not incredibly difficult. The only hardest one was, I believe, don't quote me on this, you had to beat the entire game without dying once on the hardest difficulty. And in some points, it was really difficult. But I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was a great game. Well, not great, just a good game. I would like to get it on the PS3, but if you're getting this for $1, and it's where I live, it's incredibly uncommon. You don't even see this at like GameStops or any resale shops or even game stores of any kind. So to me, finding this was a bit of a treat, I guess. Let's see here. Next is a bunch of movies I got from the same seller. I never really pick up that many movies in my flea market videos. Every now and then I do. But, nowadays you can actually pick up DVDs and even collector sets for dirt cheap. I'd like to get a lot of them on Blu-ray. I'm not a digital media type guy. I am a physical media type guy. So if I find things that I like, I will pick them up, which explains these movies right now. Goldeneye. A while back, I picked up a collector's edition of 007 movies that had Goldeneye and a bunch of other things. However, I only liked Goldeneye out of that entire set. And there was like Roger Moore 007 movies. I don't like Roger Moore's 007. It's like, ugh. And then there was the other guy. Sean Connery's okay. To me, I like Pierce Bronson and the new guy, I forgot his name. Daniel Craig. I think those two are my favorite Bonds. So I'll try to pick up all those movies. So GoldenEye I really love. I'm going to get that on Blu-ray at some point. And Tomorrow Never Dies. I picked up both of these for $1. I have more to go with. I've never seen Tomorrow Never Dies, so I don't really have anything to say about it. I hope it is as good as GoldenEye. Then I have Halo Legends. I don't know. It's a video game related thing. I picked it up for $1. I've never seen it. I have heard about it a couple times. Don't really have anything to say about it. A special feature is Halo Reach video game trailer and commentary. No idea. Another movie I have is Galaxy Quest. It was either I would bought this or my dad would have bought it. It's stupid. Believe me, this is a stupid movie. It's fucking stupid. But it's so funny, and it's one of those movies that's like, it's so stupid that it's funny. It's not bad at all. It's a great movie. I absolutely love it. It has Tim Allen, Alan Rickman, who I think, didn't he just die not too long ago? I think. Maybe I'm wrong. And Sigourney Weaver. Great movie. For $1, oh my god, I wasn't going to pass it up. I thought my fucking dad bought Young Frankenstein, because that was on the table as well. And I was like, oh, are you going to buy that? He's like, oh, I don't know. And if I knew he didn't grab it, because when we got home, I was like, oh, can I see the Young Frankenstein? He's like, oh, I didn't buy it. And I was like, what? I would have bought it. I thought you did. No. I was like, oh, fuck. Blazing Saddles and Willy Wonka. Great movies. I need to find Young Frankenstein now. Next we have... Actually, I'm very surprised by these two things. These or three things, really. I'm sorry. I forgot the other one. Season DVDs and box sets. They wanted $3 each. And that's the cheapest I've seen anyone sell box sets before. Some people usually sell them for $7. Some people are all the way up to like $15 to $30. This is the cheapest I've ever seen. First, we have the Back to the Future collection. Now, yeah, this is not the Blu-ray one. However, it is pretty much what I was looking for. Yes, I would like to get it on Blu-ray. That goes without saying. However, I have them on the collector's edition, or the complete trilogy, and it comes with over 10 hours of special features, and that to me is just fantastic. For $3, discs are mint condition. That really, really made me happy finding that. Then we have the Pacific box collector set type thing, I think. Has 6 discs, and all of them but one were in mint condition. The other one had a slight bit of scratches on it, but I have no worries that it's not going to play. It's going to play just fine. Very happy about that. It's a Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, and Gary Gottsman thing, as well as Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg present Band of Brothers. Now, both of these shows, I've heard amazing things about, and I've always loved World War II type stuff. I even like MASH. I know, it's like 2016. I was born in 1992, and I actually like MASH, and not many kids these days, or even people around my age, like that show. At least not that I've ever met, especially in like high school and any school I've been to. No one cared about it, but I'd like it, you know? So yeah, that was, to me, great, because I remember back when those keep saying collector's editions, but those sets first came out, people were selling them on eBay for like $60, $70, $80. It's just like, I pick them up for $3 now, and it's, wow, it was worth the wait, I guess, right? So, we have a couple more things. Excuse me. This same seller, yes, yes, yes. Okay. The other thing I got for 50 cents from the thing before was a Spyro the Dragon manual. This is an upgrade for the Spyro manual I have on my other thing. This is in actually excellent condition, and I found it just sitting in a box. Whatever, right? Okay. So all of these things I actually got from her for $1. He had more games. There were more sports titles, and I think they were picked through, as well as a bunch of PC games. I would have liked to have seen what he had prior to going by him, because normally this guy sells nothing but beer-related stuff, and my dad will go up to him and maybe buy a thing every couple months from him. However, I never really go to his table, and the one time I do, he has nothing but like games and other random things in boxes that he's getting rid of for $1, and it's just like, fuck, why didn't I come to this guy before? As far as today, because I had skipped past him to go through the whole flea market, and then I came back to him because my dad was there. And I'm like, oh man, I probably missed out on so much good shit, but I got some good things, I believe. First being Wii Sports for $1. It has a Goodwill sticker for $2 on it, but people, you gotta understand that this Wii Sports actually goes for some money still on eBay. It's like $15, $20, even $30 for a game that came with the system. So I mean, you know what? It's just, hey, the disc that I have, which I bought from my aunt, wasn't in great condition, and this is really good. So I'm very happy about that. Then we have Kingdom Hearts. I picked this up before. It was $1. I figured, you know what? If it was an upgrade in any shape or form compared to the one I already have, then good. If not, then I'll sell it at a garage sale whenever I get a chance. Saints Row 4. I don't believe I've ever played a Saints Row game before, so I don't have anything to say about it. I think it's like a more bizarre version of Grand Theft Auto. I don't know for sure. Is this the game where you beat the shit out of people with like a big rubber dildo? You know what? Don't even answer that. Next we have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't have it, and it was $1. The movie is the worst thing in the world. Not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's just the worst thing in the world. And the game's probably just as shit. Star Wars Republic Commando. I've never played this, but I've always thought it looked interesting. I don't know if this is the one that's in first person. I think there is one that's in first person, but if this is, then I'm very excited for it. Van Helsing. I like the movie. I like the game. Nothing really more to be said. It's not a fantastic game by any means, but it is pretty good, especially for a movie-based game. There's not many great movie-based games out there, and that's one of the few that I would actually go back and play, as well as some of the Spider-Man titles. The worst movie game I've played in recent memory was probably one of those Iron Man games that came out. I don't know if there was an Iron Man 2, but one of them was just really, really bad. But Van Helsing's good. Then we have Minority Report, Everybody Runs. I like this game a lot, and it's not even an expensive game by any means. It's like a $2, $3 game you could find at Disc Replay, and hey, I'm happy that I found it for $1. In fact, I'm very happy that I found it, because if I didn't, then I would have spent $1 or $2 more. Not that that's like a big deal. The final thing I have is kind of a bit of a bizarre. It's actually, I think it was a major flop, because it required the PlayStation Move and all that. That would be the Book of Spells Wonder Book for the PS3. It requires the PlayStation Move, whatever, the wand and the eye toy, and I have both of those. I got this for, again, $1. He had two of them. In fact, I probably should have picked up the other one to maybe resell it. I mean, I'm not big into reselling, but I you know what? I don't even know how much it's worth. In fact, I think it's probably not worth anything. But this was brand new. And I double checked that it was because I had opened the bottom of this and the game inside is sealed and the book that it comes with was in... It doesn't even look like it was removed from the actual packaging. The box is a little tiny bit damaged. It's not a super big deal. It's just right... I think you could see that right here. It's a little bit damaged. I should have actually looked at the other box to see if it was in better condition, but I didn't, and that was kind of a mistake. Not that it's a big deal, because again, I did pick it up for $1. And that's it, everyone. That's all the things I got at the flea market in one day. Again, this was the most I've ever bought in one day of going to the flea markets, and for that, that's great. I mean, again, it's not like I picked up anything super fantastic by any means. Not anything that's worth like $50, $60, but I don't care. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it to further raise up my collection of things on mostly the PS2 and Xbox and whatever else. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, yeah, of course, if I come across a game that's $2 and it's really worth $50, of course I'm going to buy it. I'm not stupid. But I just haven't come across that yet. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And there is actually one more thing that I forgot. But I'll include that in about 2 seconds. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Okay, so this is the last thing that I got from the flea market, is that piece of wood right there. In fact, I'll just take it out right now and show you. Not this one, but this big piece of wood over here. I don't know the actual type of wood off the top of my head. I believe it's Malaysian, but I'll probably put a subtitle in the video somewhere around here that says exactly what it is. These are actually worth a pretty decent amount of money depending on where you buy it from. Like sometimes people or like a pet store will want $8 all the way to like 15 depending on the size and whatever. And it's a really great piece of wood for my lizard, who is right there. I don't know if she's gonna pop her head out a little bit. No. Well, I'll show you anyway. She's a big girl. There you are. Say hello. No? No, my hand is kind of shaky, I'm sorry. But she likes it. She enjoys it, so. If it makes her happy, then I'm happy. I got that for $2. And again, those do not sell for $2 in pet stores. In fact, they're probably like triple the price, really. But yeah, that was a really good deal, and I'm very happy about that. There's my other one. She's a little one. She's still kind of a baby. But yeah, that's what I got. And you could actually mount plants to that if you wanted to, like air plants, bromeliads, and any other plant that actually doesn't live in the soil, like an orchid or whatever else. Great piece of wood. And again, thank you all for watching.